Hi everybody and welcome to Oscar Outdoors. Join me in this one as a hammock camp on my own. Welcome back everyone. As in your little intro, tonight I'm solo hammock camping in the local permission woodland that we've got. English woodsman was supposed to join me, but something's happened, so he's not going to meet me. So it's just going to be me, I'm afraid, people. But yeah, I've brought tonight my Snugpak Endurance, and then I've just sort of modified it briefly with some accessories from Wisport and some from Viper Tactical. I plan on doing exactly the same to this one as I do with my black one. Now if you're regular to the channel you'll have seen my black one, but I'll flash it up on screen for you so you can have a quick look at that. I absolutely love the simplicity of the modifications and how much easier they make my life when I'm out and about. Those of you that know me know that I've got a little bit of OCD when it comes to sort of packing away and having my pouches, and everything's got a place, and you know that's how it should be. One of my regulars, Lee, is absolutely looking forward to a video on what I pack and how I pack it, video that I've told him that I'm going to be doing. So yeah, I'm going to get to that as soon as possible, but for now I'm going to get set up, so stick with me. Well, if you're a regular to the channel, you'll know that I went and camped in a thunderstorm recently and I had a lot of issues with my microphone. So I'm filming tonight without it because we've got no wind. I am expecting a little bit of rain later on, but nothing to write home about again. So let me know how the audio is in this one. I'm obviously trying to project my voice a little bit further than I would normally as well, so let me know exactly how it goes. But yeah, this is my Snugpak Endurance. I've just sort of skimmed over it with the camera to show you. But I've just done some simple modifications using the Viper Tactical Molle pouches and then the Wisport Racoon pockets, identical to what I've got on my black setup. The only thing that's missing is my infamous cook set. But yeah, this is what I'm got. Tonight I'm going to be sleeping in the Onewind setup with the Lomo water sports tarp. So I'm going to quickly set all that up and then I'll bring you in and show you it all. Right, so this is the Onewind complete setup that I've got. So this is the 11-foot hammock, single layer. This is the underquilt, which I've done a review on, which I'll leave in the description for you. And then inside the hammock I've just got the Topquilt poncho. All very versatile bits of kit and all work very well together. The cam snaps obviously integrate the top quilt and the underquilt, but if you've watched the reviews you'll know that anyway. But there'll be a link to go and purchase one of these from Onewind in the description, and if you use that link and then the code, which I'll flash up here for you, you'll get a little bit of discount, and then I'll get some money off the next time I want to pick something up from Onewind. So yeah, and then this is a new bit of kit that I've picked up by doing that. So this is the Onewind gear sling and backpack cover in one, so another multi-use item, very, very well thought out. You can also use it as a chair, but as how I've set it up now, it's not in a very sort of sturdy position, it's just sort of hanging on the knots on the hammock, so it's not the best idea. So if I were on the tree maybe I would sit in it, but at the moment it's not the best idea. It'll hold the bag but it won't hold me. Right, I'm going to get finished setting up. Right, well, those eagle-eyed among you would have seen English Woodsman just sort of come into shot a minute ago, and there he is. He's just recording a stove video, and going by what he's been saying, it's really sort of interesting what he was saying about all the stove manufacturers and sort of copyright and things like that. So go over and check that video out. But yeah, he's not camping out with me tonight because he's abandoned me. He wants to go back to his wife. But yeah, he's leaving me on my own. Right, see you in a minute. Right, so just while my brew's going outside of me, I know I need to make a couple of prussics for my ridgeline, so I'm just going to use, oh, it's a bit shiny, isn't it? My purchace from York Knife. Absolutely perfect bit of kit this, and so sharp. Dan's just used it and he was rather impressed with it as well. So it's going to last me a long time. So just literally gone through that like butter. 3mm climbing rope, and then I'm just going to singe this end. Oh, take the lock off. My help's got. Stub it out on the tree. And then that's to make a prussic on the ridge line of the hammock. So I just need one more of them and we're good to go. So it sounds like we're boiling, and we are, but the flames have been majority on this side, so I know my handles are going to be a bit hot. So I'll just give that another minute to roll, and then I'm going to use my fish eye spreader to get the pot off. So again, how I'm making the coffee at the minute is a little tip that I've picked up from Dave Pearson on Really Big Monkey. And it's just sort of letting it come to a progressive boil on its own, and it's self-stirring then. But yeah, the fish eye spreader there, just allowing you to pick the cup up when the handle is too hot. Right, let's let it go for a minute. Just while my brew's cooling, I'm just going to cut another length for making these prussics. Again, you saw that go through that like butter. I'll just put the light somewhere. There we go. Just singe these two ends. Right, let's go show you what these prussics are for. Right, so I'm just going to tie a couple of quick prussics and loops onto here. So I'm going to start off with just a simple reef knot. Don't need to be anything spectacular. So just a simple reef knot there, and then once and just about twice. But that's all I need there. Got a little bit of a dangle, and that's all I need. So we'll stick the second one on. Again, just a simple reef knot. I normally do these prussic loops with a double fisherman knot, but I'm just cheating tonight because I didn't have any for this hammock setup. Yeah, get a few more out. This one's slightly longer. 1, 2, go for one more. 3 times a lady. So yeah, just what this is for my DIY phone stand, and it's just so that I can adjust it on the ridge line to where I want. Obviously you put the clip the right way around, Scott, that's how it won't clip in. So then yeah, you can just extend and tighten that up, and then you've got phone stand on there. So if you want to see how I made this, there's a link, it'll be in the description for this video. But yeah, that's that. Right, let's get organised for tonight. In fact, while I'm here as well, this is what I'll be watching, because I record on my own phone but I watch on this. So this is one of the Blackview phones. It's been absolutely ideal. Rugged phone, so it's slimmer than the one that I showed you before. This is the one that I won in the photo competition, and just so happens that it came in black and orange. It's kind of my little thing at the minute, black and orange, isn't it? Oh yeah, that's that, and that'll be resting nicely there. Just adjust and I'll be watching that there. Right, well then, Dan has left me now. He's also left me the little stove that he was reviewing, so thanks very much, buddy. That is very, very much appreciated, so thank you. I shall bring that out on a few adventures and show you that one. So yeah, now it's time for me to cook. I finished my coffee. Just been scratching around looking for all the little bits and bobs that I need to cook. So I needed the pan, the stove, the gas bottle, and then my handle as well. So what I'm going to be cooking today is we've got in here, we have some tomatoes and mushrooms. In this one we have a brown onion and some green chilies. Here we have some minced beef. And then we've got a madras sauce. Can you see that? Yeah, madras sauce. With some pilau rice. And then, because I've not mastered it just yet, I stopped off on my way down to camp and picked up some chapatis from the local takeaway. I'm probably going to give them a go though, making them out in the woods, because obviously you've seen my cook set. I've got a rolling pin, I've got everything that I need. I've just never attempted it, so I probably will give it a go at one point. Right, a couple more things I need out of my bag and then we can get cooking. So as you can see here, I've got myself a couple of my little lopinels, a fork, some ginger to add to the curry and some oil. Now I've had a conversation with somebody tonight regarding this. So this is a spork, but it's got a hidden blade. So he's told me that it could be on the illegal list, so to be careful. So the likelihood is that I probably won't get searched, and with it living in a cook set, you know, I'd be okay, but it was just that preemptive warning. So I was really grateful to receive that information, and obviously now I'm passing it on to you, that if you've got something like this where the blade is concealed, it could be construed as illegal. So just be careful, look up on your knife laws and things like that, and when you store them in places that, you know, are not easily accessible. You'll never guess what Mr. Organised has gone and done. Mr. Organised has gone and forgot his chopping board. I have a vast amount of chopping boards as well, so I've got no excuse apart from probably just being in a rush. And if you watched my last video in the Thunderstorm, I did some cooking on that. I did some pork and steak, and the pan was just too small for me. So I've obviously gone back to Old Faithful. I was trying to cut down on weight, but you know, in the end I'm young enough, fit enough, strong enough, so why not bring Old Faithful with me and have the meals that I enjoy. Right, let's get to prepping some of this food. Right then, so I'm going to start with the onion. Now, it's not an a la carte restaurant, is it? I'm not a chef, so what it looks like don't matter. Just got a little bag for me rubbish. Look, I've just taken the onion and this out of. But yeah, we're not messing about. We're just going to simply get some onion to fry up. Get rid of that bit of skin. Right, so now we've chopped it in half, it's become a lot easier to peel and got to the bit that we need. Just get rid of this root. Right, so as I say, I'm not a chef, this isn't a restaurant, we are simply cooking for me. What it looks like, I'm not bothered tonight. I'm just so hungry, just flying through this with my knife. Again, because it's I've cut this in half, this has become a lot easier to peel, like so. I know it's biodegradable, but all this will be coming home with me. All the little scraps that I have from cutting, chopping, whatever you want to call it, you know, it's all coming home with me. Take it with you, leave no trace. See, I think I'm struggling because I'm not used to being sat on a chair while I'm cooking for you guys. So yeah, we've done the onion. We'll quickly fly through these chilies as well. That's it. I'm not messing about. Don't need to make it look pretty. One done. To sharpen this knife tomorrow because of obviously cutting in the pan. Gives me something to do, doesn't it? Yeah, get them chilies done. Right, next up we'll do mushrooms, I think. These chilies. See, because of my last video, I couldn't talk to you. Or I wasn't talking to you, and it was just, you know, music. I think I'm making up for it in this one. I ain't shut up, have I? Stop waffling. Every day I'm waffling. But yeah, I was speaking to Dan about it while he were here, and he just says, you know, it was a bit of a struggle to watch it. So again, I do apologise, and I'm filming this one without a microphone, but I have ordered a new one. One that I don't have to keep reminding myself to turn on and off. But the problem with that, the one in the last video, wasn't actually me turning it on and off. It was on all the time. What it was, I was using a new tripod, and I got to the point of the new tripod, and it wasn't stable enough, so it was kept falling over. So it just kept unplugging the actual camera and the microphone from there as well. So as I say, I've upgraded now, or say upgraded, I bought a new one because I was so frustrated with myself. I've done a lot of talking in that one and sort of references to other things, and obviously Dan's video about Mick and things like that, and I was just so annoyed. Anyway, that's all my veggies cut up. I'm going to get the stove out, get it lit, throw some oil in and get cooking. I found our Stumpy on my walk in to camp tonight, so he's come in handy. Right, what I need to do now is actually need to reattach my pan handle to Old Faithful. What I've done is I put the pan inside my compression bag for the hammock, just to give me a little bit more compression, a little bit more purchase. So I took the handle off so that it wouldn't fit in, so I brought with me my little multi-tool. So I'm going to get this reattached, get the pan on the stove with loads of oil in. So Old Faithful's back in business now. Got his handle reattached. We'll just add a little bit more oil. So turn the gas down slightly as well. Oh, lovely. So I've cleaned and put my knives away, the oil, everything I'm not going to need again this evening. Again, what did they say? A meticulous wild camper or something along them lines. And I asked as well who was the wife, myself or Dan, in the last video, and a lot of people are saying it's Dan, so thanks for that. Makes me a little bit more manly. Oh, right, I think it's time for a drink. So tonight I've just brought one of these with me. So it's like an old malt replica from Lidl. About £1.49 a bottle. Yeah, 4%. Loving it. Put that down there. What do you think to the videos when am I chatting too much tonight? Am I waffling? So I think I'm making up for it. And obviously being on my own as well, there's nobody else here to talk to. I've got to talk to you lot. My wife don't get it. How can you sit and talk to yourself in woods? I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to my subscribers. Just they're not there. You get it, I get it. Right, we'll give these onions a few more minutes and then we'll have the mince meat. So last time I used one of these sauces, people saw me struggling, and I think it's just, yeah, quite simply a pop off lid. I'll try to screw it, I ended up battering it or popping. Anyway, still got into it, turned out nice. So we're going to add this in now just before the onions start to turn properly. spices, shake them up a bit, loosen them up. Don't know how long they've been sat in that jar, do it. That's it. And then just sprinkle them all over. Lovely. Find my rubbish bag again. Again, look, on my rubbish bag. Not a big one. Right. This smells lovely already. Not even got the curry sauce in. Just that bit of seasoning. I love seasoning. What do you guys love? What do you lot cook when you're in the woods? Do you mess about like me? Or do you just simply have like a pot noodle or a sausage butty? Not that I'm begrudging them, you know, done it myself. Quite partial to a pot noodle and a sausage butty. But I love cooking like this. Don't get the opportunity to cook at home. So it's nice to be out in the woods and cook to my sort of standards, my flavours and things. The Old Faithfuls really served me well on it. When I first started the channel, I think I brought this out. One of my first camping trips. Not long after I started the channel that I met Dan, actually. I was really quite lucky in that respect. But if you're not familiar with what I'm making, it's like a keema madras. But yeah, Old Faithfuls, get in there. You are getting eaten. The Old Faithfuls served me really well. Made me some fantastic meals over the last couple of years. Yeah, I actually salvaged this. My uncle was moving house and I was round there helping him out. And he was going to throw it in the bin. So of course I liberated it from him and said, nope, I'll have that. And I'm so glad I did. It's quite a deep pan. So it's perfect for like one pot cooking, sort of similar to a wok. I watched one of Lone Wolf 902 videos on his bushcraft gear. It's an old video, and he goes on about bringing a wok, and I can completely understand. A wok is so versatile, very similar to this sort of pan. Right, I really do need to shut up waffling for a bit and just let this start to cook dough. So winter nights are coming back in out this. Obviously it's getting dark. It's only a little after 8:30, and it's getting dark again. And so the long nights in the hammock, the long sort of the long nights in the hammock, long nights in the tent, whatever, you know, however you're camping, they're coming back, aren't they? Now I'm still quite warm, as you can see. I'm in a short sleeved sort of almost like a smocky t-shirt, I don't know. Yeah, but it's not very thick, it's just, you know, it's getting dark but not cold yet. Just sort of, what are we, first 2 weeks in September. It's a bit colder than Cyprus, mind. That was a phenomenal little holiday as well that we had as a family. The change in water didn't agree with me. Changing food, so I was ill for a couple of days, but the resort, the people, the staff, brilliant. So it was the Aliafen part Aliafon, however you pronounce it, holiday village, and entertainment was good. The food was cracking, the place was clean, tidy, well kept, well looked after. So yeah, if you've got a family and you're heading out to Cyprus, consider that place. Right, shut up Scott now, no one's bothered. Well, it looks to be a lot here, doesn't there? So I'm not going to bother with rice tonight, so I'm going to stick that back in my bag, and then in my camp cooking cupboard that I've got at home. But yeah, this looks phenomenal. I'm going to give it a few more minutes and then add the sauce in. Just a couple more bits left to turn, look, you can see these odd pink bits. And then we're ready to add the sauce, I think. That's why I do it like this. I don't know if everybody else does it like this, but I do it like this just so that I can see when the meat's turned, whether it be chicken, beef, minced beef, lamb, whatever sort of curry I'm making. Literally cook it like this so that you can see when the meat's done, and then add the sauce in. Right, literally that looks done and dusted. So, time for the sauce. A couple of little splodges here, there and everywhere. Stir them in. Again, doing it this way, you just sort of make sure that the flavours are spread evenly throughout. As opposed to just getting flavours on the odd bits that you drop it on. I actually like cooking curries from scratch as well. I might do that. Would you be interested in seeing that? Full authentic Asian style curry from scratch, using powders and water rather than the jar sauces. Is that something that interested you lot on the subscriber list? If you're not already, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. I'm on my way to 5,600 as we speak. Nearly at that, so hoping to get for around about 6,000 before Christmas. So if you're not subscribed yet, please do consider it. For more videos and more food like this. Don't know about you lot, but this is making me hungry. So I'd say that was done now. Just need to leave it to sit for a minute, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the stove off. And then just pop it out of the way for a minute. Back on its feet. Oop, nearly lost a bit of my curry then. And then we'll just leave it to sit just there for a minute. Right then, we're going to have a go at this. What do we reckon? Give me a marks out of 10 for this curry. Obviously I know it's not quite homemade, so I'm going to lose a mark or two for that. But a bit of chapati now. That's divine. Can't decide if we're getting a little bit of rain or not. I just felt something spit on me. And it wasn't Bigfoot or Daniel for a change. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to sit and eat and enjoy this. I don't think you want to sit there and watch me do it. So I'll see you very, very shortly. Well, stick a spark in me, I'm done. I've still got quite a little bit left, to be honest. Bit overfaced. 3 chapatis and the curry. I'm glad I didn't put the rice in because it would have just been a big waste. Now it's not too much of a waste. But I'm getting tired now as well, so I'm going to put this away. I'm going to scrape the food and leave it up for Mr. Fox. Probably won't like it though. But then I'm going to square all my gear away and then get into bed, I think. Right, see you soon. Right, well, I think it's time to start getting ready for bed. Now, this time of year, it's rife with bugs and spiders and whatnot, so I'm going to do a complete change. Get out of the clothes that I'm wearing now, get into some new clothes, because you never know if there's anything on you. And also, it feels better as well. Getting into a nice clean pair of socks, wearing something different, just makes it feel a little bit more comfortable, doesn't it? So yeah, I won't let you sit and watch me as much as all my male fans would want to. So I'm going to get changed and I'll bring you back. Well, I think I put myself in a bit of a food coma. Absolutely shattered. So if you can see, I've stripped off, changed my pants into sort of sleep shorts. Put on, this is the Snugpak MML 3. I think it's a bit too warm for it, to be honest, but I'd rather get on top of it if it's going to drop colder later on. Rather get on top of it and sort of keep at a level of warmth that you're comfortable with. As I say, just in shorts. I ain't got the quilt on me at the minute, but I have sort of fastened it. Just, can you see that? Yeah, you can. I've fastened it just there, so I know where it is, so I can ungrip it and then throw my feet in. But this hammock is so comfortable. It's an 11-foot hammock, and I'm at a complete diagonal, as you can probably tell on camera. Complete and so flat, so just comfortable. The underquilt, although I'm just in shorts and it's what, nearly 11 o'clock at night, I'm comfortable, I'm reasonable, so yeah, I really do like it. Right, unless anything exciting happens, I'll see you in the morning. Well, good morning. I've had a really good night's sleep. Got an absolute perfect diagonal there, and got myself extremely flat. Even took off the ML3, so I'm just literally in shorts and t-shirt. I'm absolutely roasting. And my foot in the foot box that you can make with the quilt, and oh, even then got a bit warm. So I've had my feet out, I'm just sort of dangling. But yeah, what a night. Oh. Right, I'd better start to wriggle, I think. See you in a minute. Right, so just before I go, I want to show you what I do to compress. Now, all that Onewind setup I've left, you see that, in this massive Snugpak Sleep Extreme sleeping bag, compression bag. Now, what I'm going to do, everything's in there. I'm going to show you how I compress it, and then I'm going to show you the difference when I compress it with my pan. So, just let me adjust the camera, and we'll see you in a sec. Right, there you go. So you can see everything's in there, including the tree straps, so the entire hammock system. So the hammock, underquilt, top quilt, and now the gear sling as well. So what I do is, you see how the straps go, one's over the top, one's underneath. That makes sense. You can see that on camera. So that's the top one and the bottom one. So you start on the bottom one, just sort of rotate it towards your body, grab both straps at the same time and just sort of pull it until it's taut, just so that it grips. Okay, and then move on to the one then that's over the top that's still loose. Rotate again, and there, grab, and again just pull until it grips, just so you've got that perfect thing. Then all you're going to do is just keep rotating and pulling the opposite straps at the same time. Okay, so we'll go from there. Now I'm using my body as a sort of platform to pull against. Getting towards end now. Right. So you can see there,
Yeah, that we've got quite a lot of compression done, but we're probably about 30 centimetres still, about 12 inches roughly. There. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to do the exact same again, but I'm going to add my panning. So I'm just going to slacken all these straps off again. There you go, so the pan in upside down, so you've got the base sort of facing outwards. Just encompass it. Little pull on the drawstring. Your straps over again. Before you start, just make sure that they're not twisted, because it can obviously have an effect on the effectiveness of the sort of compressioning. So again, start on the bottom one, but now we've got the base. So we're tight. So we're tight. Okay. Right, let's just start doing alternates. Again, using my body as leverage or to pull against. Because the straps have got a bit more purchase, I'm getting a lot quicker compressions. And there you go, it's taken off probably an inch or two. I don't know if you can see the difference there on camera. I'll try and screenshot the bit that I've done and sort of put them together as I'm sort of showing you now. But yeah, it's a lot neater, and obviously somewhere else to store your pan as well. So one of my last tips about putting on a backpack, obviously you see that I hang it up with just a simple sort of webbing tree strap, but putting on a backpack, if it's not something that you're used to, start with your hip belt. Bend over, get your hip belt right on your kidneys and pull that tight, and then shoulder straps are still loose, but it's my hips that are taking all the weight rather than my back. So it's become sort of almost obsolete. It just looks neater with the straps pulled up. So again, lean forward. While you're in this position, pull on your tensioning straps until you've got a comfortable fit for you. You know, don't have it yanked up and making you pull back like this, but try and get sort of a perfect form. Keep your spine as straight as you can, and then obviously then use your sternum strap and clip in, and that's it. Right, well that's it for another video. Let me know what you think about the audio in this one. I know we've not had a lot of wind, so it's not tested me as such, but let me know what you think, because I've not used the microphone at any time. Now I know I've done a lot more waffling in this one than I normally do as well, so I do apologise about that if it's not for you. You know, it's just how I did it tonight. But yeah, this is the end of this video, so if you've enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel by pressing this here, and there'll be more videos over here and here for you to watch. See you in the next one.